Hello, my name is Jackie and I am a Stampin' Up demonstrator in the UK, and welcome to the January to April mini catalogue launch. I'm sure you're going to get loads of inspiration, and today I'm going to be showing you how to use the Queen Bee bundle. So let me put you down onto the desk and we can get crafting. Okay, as I say, I'm going to be using the Queen Bee stamp set and dies. Absolutely gorgeous stamp set, and I just love this image of the giant bee, and you've got these beautiful flowers and leaves on there, perfect for colouring in, and beautiful sentiments as well. So and then you get the dies as well, which correspond, and you've also got some extra dies in there as well. Now I've already done some of my die cutting just to save time. Okay, so this is the card that I'm going to show you how to make, and as you can see, I've made a background using the different stamps, and I've done some masking as well. Okay, so a lovely use of all the stamps and dies there. Okay, and then I've got an insert, and I do apologise about my insert. I stamped and glued my Whisper white card, and I thought it was cut to size and it wasn't, so that does actually that is a bit larger than I would have liked. So I'm using my Stamparatus. And now, as I say, I have done some die cutting, etc. already. And I like to put it in a tray so that it's always to hand for when I need to start layering up my card. So I've got a couple of blanks here, of the larger bee and the smaller bee. And then I've got my template here. As you can see, I have used it. Now you can fit your aperture shape down and then fit your stamp into it, but I like to do it this way if I can, and that's inking up my stamp, and I'm inking that up with Memento Black. Just pressing down there so you get a nice image. And then I like to lay my aperture over the top. Now I'm hoping I've got this the right way round. Like so. And then you can hold it down with your magnets. And then you can grab your bee. It doesn't want to come up, and then you just slot that in, ink up your stamp again, and then stamp down. Now I think that might have moved, so let's just see. Oh no, that's okay. And then if you want it darker, you can just go in again and then stamp down. Okay. And there's your perfect stamped image there. So we can leave that to one side. And then I'm going to do the same with the smaller bee. Now I will need that stamp again, so I'm going to just take it off, and then we can put the smaller bee down. So again, picking it up with the ink, and then just move that around until you're happy. So just putting that in. Yeah, obviously if you wanted to stamp like a punch and punch everything at the same time, then the way I'm doing it won't work. But if you're doing sort of separate die cutting, I think it's a good way. And you need 2 of those, and I have got a spare one. So you've got your basic card in crushed curry. Then your basic black is that's 14.3 by 10 centimeters, and that's 5 1/4 by 4 inches. And then I've got a whisper white layer, and that's 13.8 by 9.5 centimeters, and that's 5 inches by 3 1/4 inches. Okay, and then I've got another piece of white card, and that will be used for the insert. Okay, and then I've got some whisper white for stamping. So you need your white layer. Okay, and then the colours that I'm using are crushed curry, smoky slate, mossy meadow, and basic grey. Now, it doesn't matter how you do this or what colours you use. It's entirely up to you. And you could actually do this with you know, a 12 by 12 sheet of paper, not 12 by 12, but like 6 by 6 sheet of card, or your A4 or your letter style. It's entirely up to you how you want to do this. And then you can cut your card into different sizes and use it as a one sheet wonder. But for quickness, I'm just doing this using my matte layer. Now, whilst I've got the crushed curry ink out, what I have used is the Stampin' Up masking papers. And what I've done is I've die cut, actually if I bring my pot nearer to the camera, I've die cut some of the honeycomb, okay? So then you can just layer this on and it will stay. And then you can reuse this again and again. I mean, as you can see, I've coloured over my honeycomb, and that's where I've used it. Now, I've already inked my blending brush, so I'm not going to go in and ink it again because I don't really want it that dark. So we're just adding a little bit of colour. To your card, and then these can be lifted off and moved again. mean, obviously, if you're going to use a different colour ink, then you've got to be careful that you're not contaminating it with the colour you've already used, okay? And there you've got sort of a nice effect there, okay? So I'm going to put that to one side. I'm going to bring back my bees. Now I have got 2 bees. I had one already stamped, and I'm going to bring in my Daffodil Delight blending pens and the Crush Curry stamping marker, and then I'm just going to colour in these flowers. Okay, and there's your bees coloured in. So put those to one side. And then if I go back to my pot, I have also used the dies for the framed floret dies. Love these dies. These are new ones from the catalog, mini catalogue as well. So I've used this lovely ornate frame here. Okay, and I've done that twice. So I did it in basic black, and then I did done the frame again in Whisper White, basic white, and then I've run that through the Hive 3D embossing folder, and put that through my my cut and emboss machine. Okay, and that just gives a lovely texture, perfect for the bees. Okay. Now, with the ornate frame, I did use that with the adhesive sheets. These are fantastic for anything that is a bit tricky to put your liquid glue on. And so I thought that was going to be, you know, work really well with this frame for when you're sticking it down. Okay. So I'm just poking those little bits out because we don't need those. And I'm using my Take Your Pick tool. If you've watched my videos previously, you know that I love this tool, and I've got 4 of them. It's just so handy. So I've always got one on the go. So there you go. So that's the frames, and then as I said, actually these bees can come out now because they stamped okay. So using the distressed gold speciality paper, I have cut the floral leaf design and the heart and the crown using from the Queen Bee set. And I didn't put this one on my sample card, but I thought that was quite cute. So I've cut that out in the distressed gold and layered it underneath, or layered it on top of basic black. Okay, so that can go there. So if I bring back my card, I can put my pens away. We can start layering this up. So you just peel off the back. So when you're using the sheets, you actually peel one side back, and that's the one that has got the cutaway edges. I'll show you in a moment. And then you adhere that to your card, and then which has been cut to size of your die, because you don't want to waste the card. And then you then die cut. So if I bring these sheets in, you will peel this bit back and then stick your card down on that side, okay? And then that is just perfect for sticking down. So just grabbing my Tombow, I'm just going to put some glue on my hive. And just glue that down. So if I bring this back into shot, okay. So next we need to stamp our sentiment. So I've got a piece of basic white, and I'm going to use Happy Birthday, and I'm going to stamp that in Memento Black. Actually, I'll get another scrap of card just in case that doesn't fit. So I've done the happy, and then turning that over to do the birthday. And I have found that if you line the edge of your birthday stamp up to the bottom of the stamped happy, that is the correct sign. That is the correct for doing your banner die. Okay, so I'm just going to go off and die cut that, and there's our Happy Birthday there. And then taking a sponge dauber and the Mossy Meadow ink, I'm just going to put some ink round that edge. Like so. And now we can start layering our card up. So I've got the basic black, which I just need to glue on the front. So you just want an even border all the way round. And then we can put that on like so. Then I'm going to bring in the elements that I die cut. And I'm also going to be using the red green adhesive back pearls, and these are lovely, and I'm so pleased that these are carrying over. I just love them. Okay, so let's get my dimensionals. And we're going to first of all glue the gold leaves down. Now again, this could have been used with the adhesive sheets, but actually I don't really want all the leaves to be glued down. It'd be quite nice to have some free. So just grab my scissors, not scissors, my tweezers, and then that can go like that. And now we can put the dimensionals on to the bee. And again, I'm using the Take Your Pick, and this is my die cutting and dimensional tool. So I'm just using the pokey tool just to pick those up. Then I want a little bit of glue where the heart is going to go. So you only want a small amount. Okay. Then just pick that heart up. Move that round. There you go. And then again with these smaller bees, one can go there. And then I'm going to glue the sentiment like so. And then put another dimensional there. We also need to put a dimensional onto the crown. And that can go at the top there. And then we could have this bee down here. So I'm going to glue him, okay? So he can go like so. Oops, stuck to my finger. There you go. And then to finish the front off, we just need to use the gold festive pearls, but you could use rhinestones if you wanted to. So just using your Take Your Pick, and it's the putty end, just slide and pick those up and put those down. So that is the front of the card. Let's take that piece away there. So bringing in another piece of the basic white. Actually, I do need that. because I'm going to stamp the bee, the large bee on there. And I'm just going to stamp half on, half off. Okay. And then that can be glued to the inside of the card. Okay, so that is the card finished. If I bring back the other one, you can see that I actually stamped the bees on the background as well, and I haven't actually done that on this one. So it just shows you how you can use the different stamps and create different backgrounds. So I hope you like that, and I look forward to crafting with you again soon, and enjoy the rest of the event. I'm sure you're going to get loads of inspiration. Anyway, thank you for joining me. Thank you. Bye.